All right, listen up, my fellow Call of Duty athletes. Modern Warfare 3 could be a good game, but this goddamn mother and skill-based matchmaking is jammed up our asses sideways. Not to mention, when we have these skill-based matchmaking lobbies, it seems that all of us, I'm not even good at the game, or I don't try as hard as I used to. I used to be a tryhard when I was younger, but now I just want to go and have some fun. I just want to play some Call of Duty. I want to enjoy myself. I want to be able to use different weapons, stupid weapons, fun weapons, and I don't want to have to play like it's $1 million tournament, or if I don't win the game, I'm going to get waterboarded. It's just ridiculous how hard these sweats try, how Call of Duty has become such a ridiculous game where people take it serious like as if it's a merit of honor if you actually are good at the game. I was on Twitter, and there was a Twitter account asking people to show their setups for Call of Duty and what they're playing on. Bro, these people who don't even have any followers, who don't have any subscribers, have thousands and thousands of dollar setups. They look like they got a studio that was made in Hollywood. It looks like as if they're like 1 million subscribed Twitch channel. They look like as if they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but they aren't. They're just a bunch of nerds who take this shit so seriously. They spend thousands of dollars from amazing PC setups, and they're like lights and LED lights and LED lights and like foam on the wall, when they got 2 or 3 people that actually watch them, but they act like as if it's like they're a huge job and they're like a big deal. And that's why you see in these games there's so many sweats, because everybody thinks there's some fucking famous Twitch streamer or YouTuber, or they want to be, and no one gives a shit. And it's changed the whole dynamics and the whole community and the whole society revolving around gaming or online. And what it is that corporations, because there's a very small select few, there's literally like less people making money playing video games than there are people playing in the NBA. Like, your odds of being a professional gamer and making money at this, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch, you got a better chance of being a 5'4" midget with a bad hip playing in the NBA, brother. Just want to keep it real with you. And that's the culture behind online video games now, that these corporations have tricked these people into thinking that they too can be a professional gamer. So they spend all this money, and there's a whole economic system built behind this professional gaming and YouTube and Twitch, that corporations like Elgato and whatnot and microphones and all this external crap that people buy into thinking that they need all this because they could be professional gamers, or they need that to compete with all these professional gamers, instead of just viewing video games as the same kind of form of entertainment as watching TV. It's because people accept that this is what is normal. It'd be like someone who watches TV but has like the most ridiculous setup you've ever seen in your entire life, because they think that people care about how well they do at watching TV. That's the equivalent. I know a lot of people have a hard time understanding that because you're balls deep in this culture, so it's going to be hard for you to get rid of the cognitive dissonance and be an alpha male to accept the facts. This is just the truth, man. But back to that. So skill-based matchmaking is actually a symptom of what is going on with the Call of Duty community and all these try-hard bunny hop and aim slide canceling, wall hack and aimbot using little bitches are. It's just a symptom. Like, if they didn't have skill-based matchmaking so thick, people wouldn't try to play like as if their life depended on it. And the people who are really, really good are going to do very well. But everybody else who's just, not that great at Call of Duty or on a 1.2, 1.5 KD can relax a little bit and just play the game for enjoyment and not feel as if they have to play so goddamn hard to try to offset everyone else playing so goddamn hard. And I know there's a whole argument that skill-based matchmaking is needed, but that's by Marxist liberal beta males called Hutch. Everyone else who's an alpha male elite game and stud muffin Trump 2024, double Y no scope and doing some blow off a hooker's butt on a Saturday night instead of staying home and streaming on Twitch to 5 people, we know that skill-based matchmaking can go pound some sand. Prove my point about how unpopular skill-based matchmaking is. I was on Twitter and I was, cruising 8 Thoughts. I'm the ghost of 8 in no way whatsoever am I related to 8 Thoughts. I wish I was, because he was such an amazing guy with a very large dong and satisfied all the ladies on a regular basis. I only can try to be that kind of person. And Call of Duty's official accounts tweeted, "It's Friday night and you just got home. The group chat lights up. Everyone is on in 5. You're in the lobby and vote terminal over high rise. The year is 2023 and life is good." And the great and amazing, most alpha male stud muffin Call of Duty athlete to ever grace our presence here on this website said and replied back Then the skill-based matchmaking kicks in after 3 games, and then you do realize for sure the year is 2023 and life is good, but Call of Duty isn't. And it has so many likes, so many retweets. It actually has more likes and retweets than anybody else in this thread. It's got 15,000 views, and every single comment below underneath it, which is, they're literally like tons and tons and tons and tons of comments, none of them are arguing against that fact. There's not one going the guy in there that says like, you know what, this is your guys, skill-based matchmaking is amazing and I love it and that's why I buy Call of Duty. Everybody in the comment thread is saying no, skill-based matchmaking can pound some serious sand. The problem with skill-based matchmaking, and I find, is that the games themselves are not organic. I don't feel like I'm having an organic experience. That sounds like an orgasmic experience. I don't feel like I'm having an orgasmic experience, organic experience, when I'm playing Call of Duty at all anymore. And for that matter of fact, a lot of multiplayer games, I feel like I'm being manipulated in my experience, and my fun factor is being manipulated. For example, you play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 right now. You have 2 or 3 good games, and you feel like, okay, this is just some random lobbies, I'm having a good time, but you do pretty well. And then all of a sudden, you were literally put into the most try-hard, insufferable lobbies, just a bunch of dudes using the Groot skin, sliding around corners, bunny hopping everywhere, MLG FaZe Clan skins, using all the meta weapons, and don't move, or if they do move, they're like trying to be moving gods, like their name was Zowo and the moving god, and it's fucking obnoxious. And then you get your ass kicked in there for a while, and they're like, oh, okay, they move you back into the dum-dum lobbies, and you get to have yourself a good game, and it feels like as if I'm just like, okay, I'm not in control of my own destiny. It's like if I'm doing really bad, the game will feel sorry for me and put me in the downy lobbies, and maybe I'll have a couple of good games, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll even get my ass kicked in those, and I'm like, okay, this guy really sucks. Let's put him in the like downies with paraplegic paralysis on the left side of their face from a stroke they suffered because they don't have a dad and they got dropped on their head as a kid lobbies. And then if you do pretty well in there, they bump you back up, and it feels like I don't ever get to just play a game. I always feel like I'm being manipulated. I always feel as if there's some kind of AI behind the scenes who's controlling everything I do in the game. And then if you really want to get conspiratory here, the January 6th, no, I'm just joking, we're not going down that road. I love Joe Biden. Okay, but if you really want to get conspiratory here, bros, but it's not conspiratory, it's treating you with the facts, Jack. Skill-based matchmaking is a patent. Skill-based matchmaking hit detection is a patent that Activision owns. Skill-based matchmaking lag compensation to offset people doing well in a game is a patent that Activision owns. Also, skill-based matchmaking dependent upon how much money you spend in the store is a patent, and this is all verified through many videos. I'm not going to waste my time having to go through it and show it to you guys again, but trust me on this, on God, those are all patents that have been exposed many a times. I'm going to ask you all a question. I'm going to pose a question because this happens to me, and I want to see if this happens to you dudes out there. When you're playing Call of Duty and you're doing really well, let's say you start the game off and you're just kicking everyone's ass. You get put into the dum-dum lobbies and you're kicking everyone's ass. You're having a good time. Then all of a sudden out of nowhere, literally after a few minutes, you get on like a 10 kill streaks. You just can't seem to hit anybody. Your bullets don't register. You're getting the aim resist, and things just ain't going your way. Tell me that doesn't happen to you, because it sure as hell happens to me, and the next thing you know, everything always evens out. It's like that Seinfeld episode, which none of you are going to get because I'm a boomer and you kids even watch the greatest sitcom of all time. You're playing, what the hell is this sitcom, bro? Seinfeld. Everything evens out. Lose $20, you find $20. He's even Steven. That's what Call of Duty is like. It's like the game works as hard as it can to find like water on an equilibrium. Like if you just drop water, it always finds the even ground. That's what Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 was like, Modern Warfare 2 was like. But this time around, Modern Warfare 3 skill-based matchmaking is on some next level bullshit. And it's ruining the game. It's ruining the game. It's ruining the experience. Everyone thinks the same thing. There's nobody watching this video, probably nobody watching this video. I doubt any of you watching this video are going to sit here and say, I thoroughly enjoy skill-based matchmaking. Also, I like to get kicked in the nuts by women wearing high heels, which may, be a thing. And actually, those aren't really, synonymous with each other. You can like one and not like the other. So I'm not one to judge. Listen, Billions was a great show. And so was the guy who liked to get kicked in the nuts. And then they worked with Bobby Axelrod and they took down the bald-headed guy. Being bald's beautiful, by the way. Don't hate. All right. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. Skill-based matchmaking has made me loopy in the brains. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I hope you enjoyed this amazing video. I don't have to hope. I know you did. Smash that like button, subscribe. And last but not least, and most importantly, you knuckleheads, stay black, question authority, and don't let the reptilian shapeshifters bring you down.
We'll be right back.